The story of the Sukhoi Design Bureau is a chronicle of modern military aviation. It is a tale that begins in the jet age's infancy, shortly after the Second World War. The year 1955 stands as a pivotal marker, when the demands of the Cold War pushed Soviet engineering to its limits. The goal was clear and uncompromising: to design and build fighter aircraft that could challenge and ultimately defeat their Western counterparts. Sukhoi moved beyond the simple subsonic jets of the immediate post-war period. The Bureau was tasked with creating machines that could fly faster than sound, carry heavy payloads, survive in increasingly lethal skies. The journey from 1955 to 2025 is a testament to that relentless pursuit. This evolution was not a single, linear path. It was a series of distinct steps, marked by new designs, new technologies, new strategic imperatives. Early aircraft were rugged, powerful, fundamentally clunky, tools for specific, often brutal missions. The story of Sukhoi's modern jet fighters begins with the Su-7, first flying in 1955, entering service a few years later. The Su-7 Fighter A was a product of its time. It was large, rugged, and exceptionally fast. Its design was straightforward: sharply swept wings, a powerful single Lyulka AL-7 turbojet, a simple, robust airframe. Its primary mission was ground attack at supersonic speeds. Pilots flew it low and fast to deliver bombs and unguided rockets. However, the Su-7's engine was incredibly thirsty, giving a short combat radius, and its high landing speed demanded pristine airfields. To address the shortcomings, Sukhoi engineered the Su-17 Fighter C, first flown in 1966. Its most revolutionary feature was variable sweep wings. The outer panels pivoted in flight, swept forward for takeoff and landing to improve handling and operate from shorter runways, swept fully back for high-speed flight, retaining the predecessor's performance and adding versatility. The Su-17, Su-20, and Su-22 became pillars of Soviet air power and were widely exported. In the late 1960s came the Su-24 Fencer, a dedicated, all-weather, low-level strike aircraft. Larger, twin-engine, side-by-side crew, variable sweep wings, the Soviet answer to the American F-111. The mid-70s marked a profound turning point for Sukhoi. Intelligence on new American fighters, specifically the F-15 Eagle, revealed a significant technological gap. The Soviet Union needed a direct counter. Sukhoi began Project T-10. This would mature into the Su-27 flanker. The first prototype flew in 1977, heralding a new dynasty. Not a ground attack aircraft, not a simple interceptor, but a pure air superiority fighter. A masterpiece, blended wing body for immense lift, twin, widely spaced AL-31F engines for incredible thrust. High lift and a high thrust-to-weight ratio gave unprecedented agility. A large airframe with massive internal fuel. Exceptional range without tanks. Key innovation: static instability plus fly-by-wire. Inherently unstable, stabilized by computers making micro-adjustments. That instability enabled extreme maneuvers, like Pugachev's Cobra. Entering service in 1985, it carried a powerful look-down, shoot-down radar and Vimpel missiles, including the long-range R-27. Missions: patrol at long range, sweep the skies of enemy fighters, escort strategic bombers. The Su-27 sent shockwaves through the West. Not a copy, but original and formidable. Speed, range, powerful sensors, unmatched agility, setting a benchmark for decades. The Su-27's superb airframe was far too capable to be confined to a single role. Recognizing its potential, Sukhoi developed a diverse family of specialized and multi-role aircraft. One of the first, the Su-30, beginning as a two-seat long-range interceptor. A second crew member managed navigation and weapon systems on long missions. Later, the Su-30 MKI became a highly advanced strike fighter, adding canards for agility and thrust vectoring nozzles. Thrust vectoring enabled tight post-stall turns. Upgraded avionics brought a modern glass cockpit. It could fight to the target, destroy it, and fight its way out. Another branch, the Su-33 Flanker D, adapted for carriers with reinforcement, folding wings and a tailhook. Its role, fleet air defense, retaining powerful radar and long-range missiles. The Su-34 fullback replaced the Su-24, a dedicated tactical bomber sharing flanker lineage. With a large, flattened nose, side-by-side cockpit, and titanium armor, it delivers long-range, all-weather precision strikes. The 21st century ushered in warfare dominated by information and networks. For flankers, evolution moved inside. Analog steam gauges gave way to glass cockpits and sensor fusion. Radars transitioned from mechanical arrays to PISA and ESA. Fixed modules scanning instantly, tracking many targets, resisting jamming. Systems like Gripen E extended detection ranges, granting first look, first shot advantage. Armament modernized. Active radar AAMs, satellite-guided bombs, laser-guided munitions, anti-radiation missiles. Data links tied aircraft to ground stations and AWACS. Nodes in a connected battle space. Engines advanced from AL-31 to AL-41F1S. More thrust, better efficiency, longer life, and three-dimensional thrust vectoring. Digital flight controls, advanced avionics, and vectored thrust created super-maneuverable flankers, among the most agile and lethal of their era. As the world moved toward fifth-generation stealth, Sukhoi fielded the Su-35's Flanker E, the zenith of fourth generation, a 4++ fighter. First flown in 2008, it keeps the flanker silhouette, but nearly every system is new. Simplified airframe reduces weight and radar cross-section, more titanium and composites, larger fuel for exceptional endurance. AL-41F1S engines with full 3D thrust vectoring and refined controls deliver phenomenal agility. An advanced suite centered on Gripen E, with claimed 400-kilometer detection on large targets, complemented by passive OLS-35 IRST. Radar, IRST, and EW data fuse to give unmatched situational awareness. It masters BVR with R-77 and R-37M, and in dogfights uses thrust, aerodynamics, and vectoring to outmaneuver, sustaining high AOA and post-stall tricks. The Su-35 is the culmination of 30 years of flanker evolution, raw performance fused with cutting-edge digital tech. The final and most dramatic step is the leap into the fifth generation, defined foremost by stealth. Sukhoi's answer, the Su-57 Felon, first flew in 2010, a fundamental break from flanker philosophy. Though it keeps a blended body and twin engines, its shape obeys radar reduction, planform alignment, and radar-absorbent coatings. Core stealth, internal bays for air-to-air and air-to-ground weapons, external pylons only when stealth is not required. More than shape, it is a flying sensor and computer, with multiple ASA arrays around the airframe for near 360-degree awareness. A next-gen IRST and comprehensive EW suite feed sensor fusion to present a coherent battlespace picture. As of 2025, it is entering service in limited numbers. New engines and long-range weapons are integrating. Designed as a networked centerpiece with loyal wingmen, it crowns a journey from clunky 1955 ground pounders to invisible data-fused air dominance.